Guys, Deluded, I'm back again. Welcome back to the Deluded Show, where my opinion in this regard is not up for debate. I mean, of course it is. You can speak to me after this, but for these next 5 minutes or so, I'm not trying to hear anyone's way of thinking. It's all mine and my opinion. So, Cesc Fabregas. I must admit, I love Mesut Ozil and I love Cesc Fabregas. My brain is telling me it's even. My heart is telling me pick Cesc Fabregas over Mesut Ozil any day of the week, anytime it happens. They're both World Cup winners. Both, at a time, were world-class midfielders. Still world-class to a degree, depending on how you look at it. But for me, Cesc trumps him. Purely because I'm an Arsenal fan. Like, I've grown up with Cesc, that 16-year-old. I do believe if you put them both in their peak powers, it'll be a very even contest. And I'm very, very wary of what I want to say. But for me, Cesc Fabregas really should have been brought back to this club, man. It's not even. I don't even know why I started with Ozil. He should have been brought back to this club. There's a buyback clause allegedly was there. It was all there. Again, everyone's a genius in hindsight, but for me, you can't dare sit there, Wenger, not even put the blame at Wenger and say, oh, we have Santi and we have Ozil. And I get it, Santi, Ozil and Cesc in the same team, while it would be great on the ball, it's a bit suicidal to win a league or have ambitions to win the league. And you also have said that it looked like Chelsea had already done the business with that deal, and to be honest, it worked out because Cesc has got 2 Premier League medals and now he can go down as a Premier League legend to a degree. Which he wouldn't have got at Arsenal. But for me, and in fact, not even that, I get why he didn't come back just from away from that, because he did leave in a disgraceful manner. He was a rat considering he was the captain. Man, them going on strike, paying part of the fee for his transfer in regards to the wages. I mean, it took forever to take that damn Cesc Fabregas thing off at the Emirates. You know, when you walk over the bridge and they got the sign, why was Cesc up there? But things happen in it. For me, I like Cesc's mentality. He was on anything to win. Yeah, he was a great passer. He had a great eye for a pass and all of them things, which was he was amazing. But he dark arts, man. He was part of my language. He was a cunt. He'll pull you down. He would start fights and make it act like he ain't do nothing. I mean, you saw, even though we lost in the final, I like what he did to Lamps, for example. Obviously threw pizza at Sir Alex Ferguson. He knew how to play to the refs. Even a couple of times, man, saw him dive. I can't lie. He had the dark arts. He's on anything to win. Like, I like that stuff. Not only that, he was a teenager balling out. 2005, I'm so sure he scored a mad, not scored, he done a mad assist for someone to score at White Hart Lane. Obviously, 06 is probably the best memories for me. We didn't win the Champions League, but it was a great run against Juventus. He was amazing. I mean, at the Bernabeu, he was quality. He set up Henry's iconic goal against them. I mean, he set up the goal for Iniesta to bring them the World Cup as well. He's an assist king. 2007, if it wasn't for Cristiano Ronaldo, he would have won probably PFA Player of the Year and Player of the Year. No harm in losing out to Ronaldo because he was mad them times. I mean, bro, this guy was mad. 07, 08, he got 20 assists and 7 goals. That's the record. And I mean, if he managed to set the new record, it would have been mad. And he's come close a couple other times. People forget as well. 09, 010. I mean, he got 15 goals and 15 assists in the league. I mean, imagine if we had that from central midfield or the flanks. He's a crazy player for me, man. Like, he's really underrated, I believe. What I mean by underrated is that people clearly know the 31-year-old Cesc Fabregas is quality or has been quality. But for me, Cesc, Xabi Alonso to a degree, David Silva for sure, Santi to a degree, 4 quality midfielders, give or take, in different brackets that I don't want to say they're going to be forgotten because they're not going to be forgotten, but they're very unlucky to be playing with Xavi and Iniesta and all of them sort of man their countrymen, because these guys are quality. Even Mata to a degree, slightly less than all of them for me, but to a degree. Like, he was quality. Even Modric to a degree. I know he's not Spanish, but it gets added to that. Like, for me, Cesc had it all. Defensively, he was quite poor. He had to build a side around him and stuff. But it's no coincidence. The man, him and Costa dropped to Chelsea. They landed at Chelsea together. They won a league title. He's been at Chelsea for 3-4 years now. He's got 2 league titles. He's won the FA Cup here. He's a Champions League finalist. His record doesn't lie. I mean, for me, he was a quality player, man. I mean, we all know he's a quality player, and I honestly believe he should still be here. And if things were different, you'd be an Arsenal legend in the same way Ashley Cole would have been our club captain. But things at Arsenal aren't to be, man, and it is what it is. But I think Cesc Fabregas, I know he's a traitor, but if it was up to me tomorrow, I'd bring Cesc Fabregas back. I can't lie. It would be a nothing signing. I don't see how he would improve us. In a sense, he would improve us because he can pass the ball forward and he can see a pass. But it'd be another creative maverick sort of done in midfield when we need some tough tacklers. But if it was up to me, Cesc Fabregas, I know he's a snake, and we don't mess with snakes and rats once they do certain things. But exceptions will be made for Cesc Fabregas, man. I mean, come on, the guy was 16, and he was always up for playing against Spurs. I mean, how much goals he put in against Spurs? I mean, what was the derby when we actually used to beat Spurs in a derby, when he glided past how much man from kickoff? Obviously, I'm glamorizing him a bit at times. Equally, he was clearly a passenger and bottled a lot. But I mean, he gave me so many memories. Even the goal against Milan when he banged it from outside the area, like this, he was on this. He stood up to be counted way more than some of these players, man. And I think even a 31-year-old Cesc Fabregas, who's probably peaked early in the same way Rooney did, because these men there were teenagers balling out. I'd still take him. I would still take him with open arms, to be honest with you people. But it is what it is, man. Like, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. If it was up to me, Cesc Fabregas would be playing for Arsenal on Sunday against Cardiff. But it is what it is. Guys, Deluded, get in the comments, subscribe and do the rest if you wish. I'm out. Thank you for watching.